We didn't come here to play. Very good bad guy. What be your matter? Mumpese many veggie go be ase. Kamedeka tie bana mesi shempase. Toma no be God ti mi shiba no ma pake. I'm a pake. Ah, we. Obi aye. O time be kumu. We. Obi aye.
Yet though I walk through the valley of shadow of death, I fear no evil. You welcome to the highest table, bringing on life on KFN television. My name is Davido Alejandro dos Santos. 3,000 years, you can't go wrong. The people's choice. And as you know, when it's time like this, you tell a friend to tell another friend, wherever you are right now, you tune in to KFM television because we are live and we are here because of you. We are also streaming live on Facebook as Generation Leaders. You like, you comment, and then you share the video for a friend to also have a view of it. And we are also on YouTube, Gen Leaders TV. So most of our videos are there. So you can subscribe so that any video that we upload on our page, you can also have a view of it. And today, I'm very sad a little bit because of the stories that I have this week. And as you know, today I'm changing the oil a little bit. I will be telling you what happened within the week, especially what happened yesterday in Parliament. I will be bringing you all the gist that you need to know about the 2022 budget. So I'll be bringing all that to you. But today, I want you to tell a friend to tell another friend, wherever you are right now, to tune into KFM television because we need your help and we need each and everyone help. And thanks to each and everyone who tune in to KFM television. This is Generational Leaders. I'll be showing you a video on the screen. That video is a little girl of the age 9 years and, excuse me to say, had HIV&AIDS. And right now, what we need is that we need financial support so that this little girl, we can save her life. Unfortunately, we don't know what happened, but then we will be speaking to one of the nurses at Rich Hospital. And so that is the video that you are watching on your screen. A little girl, because of stigma, we can't show her face, but she's a little girl of the age 9 years, and she had he has HIV and AIDS. Now where it has graduated to, you can see that is now on her skin, which means that where it has graduated to right now is something that needs a very treatment of it. And so we are pleading with each and every one who can be of help to make sure that we save this little girl's life. That is what we need right now. So it's very sad. It's very sad. But how she contacted the disease, we would like to Madam Empress Nana Adjoa D. She is a nurse and also a philanthropist at Rich Hospital. So we'll be speaking to her shortly to tell us more about this kind of disease, and then how they need our support to as well is what we'll be doing. So we'll be speaking to her shortly on KFM television. So each and everyone that is watching us, we are pleading with each and everyone to be of help to us, and so that is what we are doing. And she is on the line. Hello, Empress. If you are listening to me, good evening and welcome to KFM television.
Hello, Dave.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, Dave. I can hear you.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening.
I hope you are doing well.
By God's grace, I'm very fine. And you?
Oh, I'm also doing well. I'm greater than Accra. All right.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, sure. All right, let me go straight to the point. You happen to be with a little girl, And so I want to ask how she managed to get the disease. How did it happen?
Okay. Good evening to you and your listeners.
Mm.
I'd like to say a really big thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you too.
Okay. So, as you said, my name is Empress Nana Jodi. I'm a philanthropist, and I normally get such cases where people will be asking me to help them out.
Okay.
So I have a team at the Volta region, and they actually got this case and they forwarded it to me here at Accra. And so when we got the case, looking at the age and everything, it was very heartbreaking. So we had to act immediately, do our investigations and everything to find out how the girl got the disease. So we actually spoke to the dad, and according to him, the mom died 7 years ago, and when the mom died, he went for the girl 3 years later, and later got to know that the girl was having the disease. He believed that it is something spiritual, so he was seeking for spiritual interventions, and somebody advised him to take the girl to Volta region.
Okay, Empress.
Hello,
Empress.
Hello, Dave.
Yeah, you are saying something like, so she got it from the mother.
Yeah, it's a child, mother to child transmission.
Oh, okay. Okay, you can go ahead.
Okay. So when the dad got to know that the girl is having the disease, he thought that it is something spiritual, so he started looking for spiritual intervention.
Oh.
So somebody told him to take the girl to Volta region, that there is a chief priest over there who will be able to cure the girl of the disease. So as I'm talking to you right now, the girl is at the Volta region living with the chief priest.
Oh, so sad. And so I want to ask, right now, what are you going to do to make sure that the little girl is back from Volta region and to that? And how far with the fetish priest?
Okay, so we also went to speak with the fetish priest, and according to him, when the dad brought the girl was almost dead. So he believes that it is certain interventions that he did that is keeping the girl alive till now. But right now, if we are saying that we want to take a step in the medical world to make sure the girl is healthy, he doesn't have a problem. He agrees with it that we should seek for medical intervention. So we've actually taken the girl to the ARC clinic at the Volta region. She's been registered, and they've given her antiretroviral drugs to start taking. But they also told us that she's going to need more medical attention, immediate medical attention, because of the state that she finds herself in. Right now, me and my team, we cannot do this alone. So we want to tell Ghanaians out there that if anybody can help us, whether medically, financially, whether in terms of food and anything, it is welcome.
Okay. I don't know how much amount are we needing right now for the treatment to start immediately.
Well, according to the doctors, they're going to run a lot of medical investigations and everything.
Okay.
So we cannot say that we need this specific amount. All that we know is that we need a whole lot of financial support.
Okay.
And that year, it's not going to be less than $8,000 to this for the girl.
Okay. 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 So please, we are all seeking each and everyone who are watching us on YouTube and also on Facebook. If the little that you can give it to us, we are begging and we are pleading with everyone. The little that you can offer, we'll give it to you. And so, Empress, I would like you give us the Momo number so that we can also project it on the screen so that people who want to be of help can also send their comment or their monies or Momo through that number.
Okay, so anybody who wishes to help us, wishes to give us any money for the girl can be send to 0540 648708.
Okay, you mention it again.
0540
Okay.
8708. 08.
All right, so the number will be on your screen shortly. The number is 0540-648-708. 0540-648-708. So the number will be on the screen. So anybody who can be of help for us will be very glad. In fact, we appreciate the little that you can give it to us. And so, D, your last word to our viewers right now before you go.
All right, so I want to tell everybody watching us right now that HIV is real. The disease is not something spiritual. And so I would advise everybody that once in a while, do a medical checkup to find out if you are having the disease. Because there are some people, when they get the disease, they will never see any signs and symptoms till they get to the last stage. There are some 1 week to 4 weeks, they're going to see some signs. So I would advise each and everyone listening to me right now to take very good care of him or herself. I believe that when you have health, you have wealth. Wealth is not about money, it's not about money, it's not about cars, it's not about houses. It's about how strong you are. So we should do well to take care of our health. All
right. Empress, thank you so much for your love and also being supportive to this little girl. We are looking forward that people will come to our aid to be of help to the little girl. And so thank you for your time. I will connect to you again as time goes on.
Thank you. All right. Thank you. I'm always available. God bless you so much.
We thank you too. All right. So Nana Adwa D, she is a nurse and also a philanthropist at Rich Hospital, Accra here. And so we are seeking for financial support for this little girl, 9 years, and she contacted that from the mother. Unfortunately, the mother died, and somebody managed to convince the father that they should take the little girl to Volta region, and they have a fetish priest there who can cure the disease. And they wasted time there till we graduate to HIV and AIDS. Now, you can see from the video that you watched that it has gotten to the stage whereby it can affect her physically and I don't know what to say right now. It's very sad, and so we are pleading that anybody at all, Ghanaians and anybody from outside the country who can be of help, we would like to do that. Thank you very much for that. That is just by the way. Let's move from that to a different side, and I want to say congratulations to Prempeh College for winning the National Science and Maths Quiz yesterday. It was so, in fact, interesting. These people, they have shown that really they are great. And so they took the batons, in fact, in a high position, and they managed to beat the defending champions, Legon Prisek, and they managed to win the National Science and Maths Quiz yesterday. And so kudos to everybody. So the challenge or the final was between Keta Senior High Technical School and also Legon Prisek and Prempeh College of Education. So but before that, yesterday they were in fact they were very happy. So I want you to take a look at this video, and when we come back we continue from there.
Multiplying log to the sweating by itself will not cool the body. What has to happen to sweat if it is to have a cooling effect? Yes, Prempeh College.
The sweat has to be evaporated.
That is correct. Most blood returning from the jejunum and ileum passes first through which vessel? Prempeh College.
Hepatic portal vein.
That is correct. Evaluate the numerator. Log to the base 2 of 36 multiplying log to the base 2 of 125 Then the denominator is log to the base 2 of 25 multiplying log to the base 2 of 200 and... Yes, Evans.
1.
That is correct. Why is phenol acidic? Prempeh College.
This is because phenol in its structure has an aromatic ring attached to the OH. This aromatic ring is an electron withdrawing group and thus carries out negative inductive effect, withdrawing electrons away from the oxygen. This makes the OH bond very weak and thus easily to dissociate. And then also, its conjugate base produced is stabilized by resonance, and that makes it acidic.
Right, so that is the short video that you've just watched on your screen right now. In fact, they were very happy, and so that is the jubilation that went on yesterday. In fact, I was also happy, and I want to say this: kudos to each and everyone who took part in this competition. You people have really showed a good educational background, and so that is it. I was expecting Keita to win, actually, but then it doesn't happen. And so kudos to them. In fact, they were affected by the tidal wave, and they managed to get to the final, which is something that is so amazing of them. And so congratulations to each and everyone. You all did very well, and so thank you for that. And so for those who took part, we have something for you. And I might say this, for the promotion of this National Science and Maths Quiz, it was so amazing. Not only us, we are showing this, but then different media houses also managed to promote this kind of quiz, and which is so amazing, and we should be doing that. And so thank you for that. Away from that, let's go to Parliament. Yesterday, something happened, and so I want you to take a look at what happened at Parliament yesterday. Yesterday happens to be the day that they schedule to make sure that they vote to approve or disapprove the 2022 budget. And unfortunately, 30 minutes to the time, they were waiting for the majority, and unfortunately, others came, others also didn't come. And when it's time for the voting, the majority didn't show up. And so it brings a lot of confusion. I don't know, but then they said they have a conversation with Speaker of Parliament, and so they are aware of what went on there. So I want you to listen or take a look at what Speaker of Parliament said, and then when we come back, I'll address a little bit of issue there, and then we continue from there.
They have alleged that I was informed. That definitely is untrue. I was informed early in the morning that both caucuses were having caucus meetings. That I'm aware of. But we just finished a meeting, and straight ahead, I initially wanted the First Deputy to even come to preside, and he left. But later on, he came back because of the agitations of members. And so I decided that I'll preside. So I walked straight from the meeting to my lobby. And then I did ask whether members were in the chamber, and I was told yes. Nobody came to inform me that they were having a caucus meeting. And that is why I came to preside, only to realize that there was nobody on their side. So I'll plead with you for us to just suspend sitting for 30 minutes. Well, if you will not take the plea, I have decided that we will suspend sitting for 30 minutes, and then we will now come as a house, not half of the house. to conclude the debate on the government economic policy and estimates for the financial year 2022. We will be taking the decision today. So please, I think that what we need to do is to try and activate what we usually refer to as the usual channels of communication. The usual channels of communication, leadership. You have to activate the usual channels of communication and let us all come on board and know.
All right, so that is Speaker of Parliament saying that we should utilize the effective way of communication. And so because they were not present, he decided that they should wait for them for 30 minutes. I don't know the conversation that they have with the Speaker of Parliament. I don't know what they discuss and the kind of issues that they are having. They said they have a cabinet meeting, but if that is true, which they know that today, yesterday happens to be the day that they need to vote to approve or disapprove the 2022 budget, which is the Ajinkwan. Ajinkwan means the savior, and they didn't. And later, I don't know, that's why I'm saying that I don't know the conversation that they have with the Speaker of Parliament. And later he came back to continue with the proceedings. And so as I'm speaking right now, they have voted out the budget. And so I want you to watch what happened after the waiting of 30 minutes. Speaker of Parliament came back again to announce the result. So let's take a look at the video quickly, and then when we come, we continue.
Your seats. The results. Those in favor of the request, that's the prayer of the Minister of Finance for more time to do consultation with the leadership, 0. That's nil. Those against the request of the Minister for Finance for more time for consultation with the leadership, 137. So the noes have it, and the request is accordingly lost. Now I proceed to put the question on the motion. The question is, those in favor of the approval of motion number 11 on the order paper, who says, and I read, that this Honorable House approves the budget statement and economic policy of the government for the year ending 31st December 2022. Those in favor of the motion say aye. Those against the motion say no. Honorable members, clearly the noes have it. The motion is accordingly lost.
All right, so that is what happened yesterday in Parliament. And so as I'm speaking right now, they have rejected the 2022 budget, which is the Ajinkwan, the savior budget. And so then, I don't know. So what I'm saying is that if they have a conversation with Speaker of Parliament and later he came back to continue with the voting, whilst those people are not there, then what? I don't know, but I don't think that is fair. The best thing he could have done is to postpone the sitting for a previous time, because this has never happened in Parliament before. This is the first time. And so if he was informed of them not being in the parliament, then I don't know why they went ahead to do that. But what I'm saying is that I don't know the conversation that they have with the Speaker of Parliament, but they could have postponed the voting to other day. But majority leader also came out saying that they will come back on Tuesday to defend themselves, the reason why they absent themselves from the chamber, and then they went ahead to do the voting. And so I don't know. So you see what is happening in Parliament. That shows how weak the Parliament House is. And yesterday, kudos to Kennedy Japan, all the way from the state, because of the approval of the budget. And before I wrap up and go shortly, you remember Ken Ofori-Atta said the 2022 budget, they are going to focus more on the youth. And earlier, before the budget was read, he was at APSA University telling the graduate that now the government payroll is full, and therefore the budget will focus on the youth to show them how to become their own bosses. Later, after the budget was read, he came back telling us that there are jobs there, but the people are not, they don't have skills for it. And so I want to ask, what has changed? Where did he get that information from? Honorable Ken, you told us that the government payroll is full, and therefore the budget is going to focus on the youth, how to create their own business. Later, you came back telling us that there are more jobs, but the people didn't qualify to do that job. So I'm asking, what has changed? Honorable, what has changed? Ken, what has changed? Where are the jobs? In which country, region, or in which area? So I want to ask where those things are so that the youth can go. And if you are saying that these people are not qualified, I can tell you that some of the jobs are there that we can even employ those people to go and learn. If they don't have skills for it, the job can show them the skills. That is my issue. Ken, this one, I don't agree with you. Which one should we believe right now? And so that's just by the way. This is where I draw the curtains on bringing on live on KFN television. I'm telling you that we are seeking support for the little girl who is affected by the disease HIV and AIDS. Right now, we are all begging that we should all support and we should all support this little girl. So this is the Momo number that you can send your little that you have for us: 05406487080, 05406487080. So the little that you can send, will be glad with it. And thank you for your time and everything. This is where bringing on. My name is Davido Alejandro dos Santos. Thank you for watching.